Welcome to the Transitions Daily podcast. Transitions Daily is an online recovery group that offers a daily distribution of popular recovery resources accompanied by a secret Facebook group for discussion. We hope you enjoy today's readings.
This is Transitions Daily for November 17th, read by Shane R. from Vacaville, California in the USA. AA thoughts for the day. Affirmation. Taking advantage of technological advances, for example, AA members with computers can participate in meetings online, sharing with fellow alcoholics across the country or around the world. Fundamentally, though, the difference between an electronic meeting and the home group around the corner is only one of format. In any meeting, anywhere, AAs share experience, strength, and hope with each other in order to stay sober and help other alcoholics. Modem to modem or face to face, AAs speak the language of the heart in all its power and simplicity. Alcoholics Anonymous, forwarded to 4th edition. Thought to consider. God, grant me the serenity to accept the people I cannot change, the courage to change the one that I can, and the wisdom to know that person is me. Acronyms. PAID, pitiful and incomprehensible demoralization. Just for today. Baffling feature from More About Alcoholism. For those who are unable to drink moderately, the question is how to stop altogether. We're assuming, of course, that the reader desires to stop. Whether such a person can quit upon a non-spiritual basis depends upon the extent to which he has already lost the power to choose whether he will drink or not. Many of us felt that we had plenty of character. There was a tremendous urge to cease forever, yet we found it impossible. This is the baffling feature of alcoholism as we know it. This utter inability to leave it alone, no matter how great the necessity or the wish. Alcoholics Anonymous, page 34. Daily reflections. Overcoming loneliness. Almost without exception, alcoholics are tortured by loneliness. Even before our drinking got bad and people began to cut us off, nearly all of us suffered the feeling that we didn't quite belong. As Bill sees it, page 90. The agonies and the void that I often felt inside occur less and less frequently in my life today. I've learned to cope with solitude. It is only when I'm alone and calm that I am able to communicate with God, for He cannot reach me when I'm in turmoil. It is good to maintain contact with God at all times, but it is absolutely essential that when everything seems to go wrong, I maintain that contact through prayer and meditation. As Bill sees it, results of prayer. As the doubter tries the process of prayer, he should begin to add up the results. If he persists, he will almost always surely find more serenity, more tolerance, less fear, and less anger. He will acquire a quiet courage, the kind that isn't tension-ridden. He can look at failure and success for what they really are. Problems and calamity will begin to mean his instruction instead of his destruction. He will feel freer and saner. The idea that he may have been hypnotizing himself by auto-suggestion will become laughable. His sense of purpose and of direction will increase. His anxieties will commence to fade. His physical health will be likely to improve. Wonderful and accountable things will start to happen. Twisted relations in his family and on the outside will improve surprisingly. Grapevine, June 1958. Big Book quote. Putting out of our minds the wrongs others had done, we resolutely looked for our own mistakes. Where had we been selfish, dishonest, self-seeking, and frightened? Though a situation had not been entirely our fault, we tried to disregard the other person involved entirely. Where were we to blame? The inventory was ours, not the other man's. When we saw our faults, we listed them. We placed them before us in black and white. We admitted our wrongs honestly and were willing to set these matters straight. Alcoholics Anonymous, 4th edition, How It Works, page 67. 24 hours a day. AA thought for the day. Everyone has two personalities, a good and a bad. We are all dual personalities to some extent. When we were drinking, the bad personality was in control. We did things when we were drunk that we would never do when we were sober. When we sober up, we're different people. Then we wonder, how could we have done the things we did? But we drink again, and again our bad side comes out. So we are back and forth, always in conflict with our other selves, always in a stew. This division of ourselves is not good. We must somehow become unified. We do this by giving ourselves wholeheartedly to AA and to sobriety. Have I become unified? Meditation for the day. Well done, thou good and faithful servant. Enter into the joy of thy Lord. These words are for many ordinary people whom the world may pass by unrecognizing. Not to the world famed, the proud, the wealthy are these words spoken, but to the quiet followers who serve God unobtrusively yet faithfully, who bear their crosses bravely and put a smiling face to the world. Enter into the joy of thy Lord. Pass into the fuller spiritual life, which is a life of joy and peace. Prayer for the day. I pray that I may not desire the world's applause. I pray that I may not seek rewards for doing what I believe is right. Hazelden Foundation, P.O. Box 176, Center City, Minnesota 55012. I'm Shane, and I struggle with alcohol.
We hope you enjoyed today's readings. You can also receive Transitions Daily via email and discuss today's readings in our secret Facebook group. So for more information, go to dailyaaemails.com today.
Other than the 24 hours a day reading, unless otherwise specified, all quotes copyright Alcoholics Anonymous World Services, Inc., 1952 through 2001.